Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, November 13th, and it's time for a tournament review stream. Here's Loki. He's here looking at you. He's saying, congratulations for playing the tournament, but I have all the promos and the expansions, and I'll choose whether or not to give them away. Don't worry, we will. So yeah, we finished the tournament. Thank you everybody who played. Today we're going to be doing a full review of the tournament, show you the final results, and be giving away a ton of stuff to folks who played all 7 weeks of the tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, like I mentioned, thank you so much for playing. I'm glad you had a good time. It's a lot of effort to put this together, so it wouldn't be possible without you participating. So thank you very much. And the next one, by the way, to answer that question, is going to be somewhere in the spring, probably around April. So stay tuned for that when that time comes. But what are we going to do first? I think I should start by giving something away right now and showing you the wheel. And then we'll talk about the results of this tournament. You ready? So here's how we're going to be giving stuff away today. I have a wheel that has everybody who either played all 7 weeks of the tournament or got a sub. So we'll see what happens. Here is my wheel. I press this button. The wheel should pop up. If your name is on this wheel, there it is. If your name is on this wheel, that means you fully participated. At perfect attendance in this tournament. There are 98 names on here. And I'm going to be spinning a bunch. Kyla is here in chat. Thank you, Kyla. Kyla has some awesome stuff to help give away. Some stuff that he is generously donating to give away. I've also got some prizes from Upper Deck, which is super cool, and a few things of my own. So let's take a look. Oh, and Kyla's gifting subs. Look at that. I got a lot of subs to thank. Thank you. All right, so this is the full wheel. I'm going to spin it a bunch of times today. Let me see what I'm going to do. Let me start with this. We'll begin with one of these. I got a Trash Earth with Hugest Party Ever promo from What If. If you don't have one of these, here it is. Whoa, there it is. The alt art for that What If scheme. Let's go ahead and see who's gonna win this. Now, when I do spin your name, I will remove you from the list if you get something. You do not have to be present at the stream. If you're watching this after the fact and you've won something, check the Discord. There will be a message at that time about that. And if you don't want your prize, you can give it up or swap with somebody else, up to you. This is how I test the wheel. All right, so let's see who's gonna get this Trash Earth with Hugest Party Ever promo. Spinning for this. Let's see. Oh, looks like it's Jesus Rocks and the Bomb getting this Trash Earth with Hugest Party Ever promo. Congrats, you guys. Oh, cool, the wheel works. So all I gotta do is hit remove, and the wheel is one person shorter. Okay, cool. Put that to the side for later. All right, now I think we should go over the results of this tournament, shall we? First, we'll talk about the setups. Here we go. There we are. Okay, so quickly, I want to talk about the fun level of these setups. I did compile some fun levels, but all these setups ranked pretty well. So we had awesome through good, one okay. The entire tournament, we didn't get anything less than an okay, so I will take that. But let's go ahead and pop up on the results. I'm going to activate them. You can follow along right now on the document. It is live. So let me hide this for a second. Unhide the results, and let's take a look. So here is Dread Smash and Beyond, which was pod 68, and looks like our winner here for this pod is Avatarish, who got 60 total points at the end of the day. I think that's a little bit of a giveaway. Look at that. So followed by Red John and Milkman. So what was this setup like? Let's talk about this real quick. This was the Beyonder smashes 2 dimensions together. Looks like had some fun with Captain Marvel, Ultimate Spider-Man, Lady Thor, but well done there. Yeah, go check out your pods. It's live right now. Here's all the results. Second one was Dead Space. This is the one I played. Congrats to Off the Cuff for winning this one. Those results went up yesterday. Then we have Methbusters, Old Rocky Top for pod 70. Congrats on that one. Followed by Chuck Bauer and Swaggalus, who people had pretty much good time with this. Moving on to Resurrection Day. This was Snake set up from the last tournament. Piplup followed by Don't Feed the Green. Brent Campbell won this one. Pod 72, Escape from Big Trouble in the Galaxy Volume 2. This one went to Zombie Gamer, Jay Parnell, and Just Titania. This is look at the fun levels. So 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 2. Bit of a polarizing setup, but that's how that one worked out. Charge Like the Wind. This is the one with Hyperion. Mikey Gill takes that one, followed by Scoots Magoose and Hate PhD. Some decent fun levels at the top, not so much at the bottom. We got Interstellar Hide and Seek. That one goes to Wax Bottle and Mrs. Wax Bottle, followed by JBO07 and Gamer Gump and Candy Crow. Then Brothers Nuclear Arms goes to Sword Sorcery, Owen Mini, and Trav John. Then we got Hardware Incompatibility, La Sombra, Joris, and Dr. Polygon, followed by Days of Future, Fast, Drufus, Cubbies, and J-Dub. Followed by the last one, Get a Clue, Cold Vein, Elongated Man, and Pyro Magnus, and Shoshaline. So congrats to everybody. Thank you for playing that one. A lot of comments, so read the other ones in your pod. It's always very interesting. That's that. Let me go over the final results. How did you guys do in this tournament? Are you ready? Here we go. Final rankings. Here they are. This is it. Down to 106. Let's go up. Let's look at our top 30. So tied at 26, we got Mikey Gill, Just Titania, Jay Parnell, D. Robin, Shadow of the Bat, Kelga's Collections, and Don't Feed the Green. All tied there at 26th place with 45 total points. Then we got at 19th place tied Gamer Grump and Candy Crow, Zombie Gamer, Handballer Man, and Ifrun, Bakatora, and Narelish and Oscar. Got 46 total rank points, as well as Jesus Rocks and DeBomb and Pizza and Extra Cheese. Congrats there. 17th place was a two-way tie. David H. and Swaggalus with 47 total points. Chuck Bauer and Wax Bottle and Mrs. Wax Bottle at 14 with 48 total points, and Snash 108. 11th place goes to Piplup and Pragmatic Squid and Lucas with 49 total rank points each. Here's our top 10 for the fall tournament. 9th place is Off the Cuff and Hanut with 50 total rank points, tied with Red Block also with 50 total rank points. Total rank points, just total points. This is not rank points. This is total points for the whole thing. All right, 6th place was also a tie between Tech Fiend and OCS and Milkman at Snap City with 51 total points for the whole thing. John Sebastian Genevieve at 5th place with 52 total points. 3rd place is a tie between Adrian Miller and Old Rocky Top with 53 total points. 2nd place goes to Regon with 59 points, and 1st place, the champion of the fall 2024 tournament, is Avatarish with 60 total points. So congrats. And congrats to everybody who has won and participated and fought really hard to get here. There was some really great hero choices made. Take a look at the entire thing. Congrats to you guys. I did also include another chart for most improved. How well did those who played in the fall tournament and the spring tournament, not a spider, says Kyla. How well did those in the spring tournament do the fall tournament that also played in the spring tournament? Yeah, way to go, Avatar. That wasn't easy. You were shooting for 1st place and you got it. Moving over to, oh, I can't even see that because I need to add an extra row to the right because cropping column. I said row, I meant column. One more. So how did you do compared to your last tournament participation? So congratulations to D-Rob and Shadow of the Bat, who won the Most Improved Award from Spring. Their rank in Spring was 20, oh, I got these backwards. Hold on. This should be, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so congrats to D-Rob and Shadow of the Bat, ranked 102nd in Spring and 26th in Fall. So you were on the Most Improved, followed by Jay Pilger, Hate PhD and Edited Mist, Alt Manga OCS, Old Rocky Top, and everybody below that for beating your score. If you're in the red, that means you didn't do as well as you did last time. So you have something to shoot for in the spring tournament as well. But thank you for playing. This was so much fun. I am going to be taking questions over the course of this event. If you want to see how this tournament went, have some questions about how the insight. You guys want to see which setups were the most fun, according to you? I have your top 10 list right here off screen. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here we go. Which ones do you have the most fun with? Oh yeah, amazing improvement. Don't take this line down. That's a wrong phrase. That means you were wronged. This means what do I want to say? I forget the idiom. I mean, take pride in the fact that you improved, even if you didn't get a high ranking, because you're just comparing to your own results, right? So where are my fun levels? And then we'll give some more stuff away. We have a lot of cool stuff to give away. Actually, let me give away some more stuff right now, then I'll talk about the fun rankings. How's that sound? I think it sounds pretty good. Okay, so first things first, speaking of Avatar, Avatar has generously donated a couple of promos I've been holding on to for him. So I'm going to give those away right now. There is one Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube and one Invade the Daily Bugle News HQ. I said those backwards, but here they are. Two shiny ones. Checking out chat. Giveaways are a fun level 5. Okay, good. -2 change. That's still pretty good. That means you've stayed pretty static, right? Sweet promos. Yes, these are from the organized play kits. I'm going to be giving those away right now. If you are here and you don't want them and your name is rolled, let me know and we'll pay it forward here. So who is getting these promos? Spinning for Invade the Daily Bugle right now. Here we go. This one is going to JMaster1324. And let's go for Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. This one is going to Gamer Gump and Candy Crow are going to get to Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. So congrats to you. And we'll do some more before I go over the fun level. I got a lot of stuff to give away. Let me check off what I did. Oh, I have this to give away. Let me hide this and show this. So Kyla has generously donated a bunch of lanyards from Gen Con. These are the 10th anniversary legendary lanyards. So I have 7 lanyards to roll for. So whoever gets this on the wheel gets a lanyard. These are the beginning prizes here, but these are pretty cool. All right, who's getting a lanyard? Actually, real quick, let me thank a couple of you guys. So Montax, thank you for the Prime sub, 37 months of subs. Darth Agrajag, thank you for 5 months of subs with your Prime sub. Thank you very much. Kyla, thank you for the 5 sub gifts. I hope people get enjoy those. And Snash, thank you for the Prime sub, 32 months of subs for Snash. So thank you all. Oh, this is from Jay Parnell. Okay, thank you for the correction. So these lanyards are from Jay Parnell. So thank you so much, Jay Parnell. Flip Flop says, I'm glad I only had 1 week where I had a major rule flub or repeated hero choice, so improvement from spring. Yeah, I'll take it. You got 7 weeks to make errors, so it's super easy to make that mistake. All right, rolling for 7 lanyards. Actually, let me make the wheel go a little faster so we can give away a lot of things. So we'll change it to 2 seconds. All right, lanyard number 1. Avatar gets a lanyard. Lanyard number 2. G-Chip gets a lanyard. Lanyard number 3. Cubbies gets a lanyard. Lanyard number 4. Joris gets a lanyard. Lanyard number 5. Just Titania gets a lanyard. Lanyard number 6. Candace and Mama Bird get a lanyard, and lanyard number 7. Ant Dude and Wasselman and Power People get a lanyard. And again, if any of you already have lanyards, you let me know and we'll see what we can do. But there you go. All the lanyards have been given away. That was a lot of lanyards. Let me mark those off. All right, let me talk about the fun levels of this tournament. The fun levels. So what's awesome is that people like the setups in this tournament. We had a lot of positive results. I'll take a giveaway, sure. So we had, how many total setups over the course of this thing? We had 78 setups total, because there was pod 78, right? Ending with pod 78. And only 6 of them were okay. I mean, I'll take that. We had 17 of them be good. 29 were great. 25 were awesome, and 1 was incredible. Let me talk about the top 10 setups. The number 10 most fun was Shiaring is Clintaring, which was pod number 55 from week 5. There it is. So yeah, this is the number 10 most fun. This got an awesome rating of 4.3 out of 5. This was Deathbird using all the Shiar. So folks who played this one in Pod 55, let me zoom out just a tad. Folks who played this one said as much. Man, I can't do this properly at all. So we can't really read the comments. Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. So yeah, lots of Shi'ar, Deathbird being really fun. That's true. So I'll get to Kyle in the setups in a little bit, but I gotta thank him for something. So yeah, long game using piercing energy, using Deathbird is pretty fun. The number 9 most fun setup was from week 1. That was Super Smash Brothers, which was King Hulk and Wasteland Hulk. I'm just gonna go through these. You can check out the comments on your own. But this one I had a lot of fun putting together. Obviously, I wanted to put both Hulks together, get a lot of wounds going on, get some wound stuff in the hero deck. So I'm glad you had fun with that. Number 8, most fun, was Dread Smash and Beyond, which was from this last week, which is the final pod for the top, Pod 68, which is interesting because I know Beyonder is pretty tough. Smash 2 Dimensions together is also pretty tough, but I thought that you do get some extra city spaces here, in a way, even though you play extras. Beyonder affects the HQ. I did want to give some fun heroes that would not take away from his cosmic threat, and I think you guys had a good time with it. Pod number, was it 10, 9, 8, 7. The 7th most fun pod was, I believe, from week 2. I think, yep. Pod 17. Reading Rainbow. This was Thanos' Cursed Pages of the Darkhold Tome, the 7th most fun pod there was. I wanted to combine the artifacts of the pages and the artifacts of the gems, and it seemed to pay off. Of course, I gave you some strong heroes in different ways with Ancient One, Morbius, and Groot, and that worked out. Access Denied was number 6. Was that this week? Yes, it was. I was right. So this one, obviously, I played it off of having 4 Masterminds with some kind of fight restriction all together in World War Hulk, and that seemed to be pretty enjoyable for you, so I'm glad you had fun with that one. And number 5, top 5 most fun setups of this tournament. Number 5 was Dead Space, also from week 7. This is the one I played on stream as well, and I will be putting up later today. For those who haven't seen it yet, Zombie Green Goblins, Alien Brood Encounters. Read the comments on this one. A lot of folks like the fact that you could uncover zombies by scanning them. And Ant-Man led to some great tech combos with heroes people chose. Okay, number 4, most fun. Why am I dragging this? I don't want to move that. Okay, number 4 most fun setup was pod number 23. That was from week 3. No, week 2. All the way down here, it's Nathan's Into Gundam now, believe it or not, that uses more of the common sets, Dark City, Fantastic Four, Secret Wars, and World War Hulk. But Strife is an easier mastermind. Master of Tyrants can be tougher, and I kind of wanted to see if I could build this setup with Galactus as a Tyrant mastermind, or Tyrant villain, with his massive attack, and still have it be fun, and that worked out. You guys had a lot of fun with this one. The top 3 setups, the third one, I did not design. This was from week 1, and it was Who Wears White to Someone Else's Wedding. This is the 3rd most fun setup of the tournament, and this was designed by Micro Disney, who unfortunately couldn't make the time commitment to play this time, but won the last tournament in 3rd place. So congrats to Micro Disney for making the 3rd most fun setup of the tournament. It was Emma Frost, Ruin the Perfect Wedding. It's a great scheme. I want to use this one next tournament. I have an idea for how I want to do so. But 3rd for 3rd, very good. Yeah, 3rd most fun, 3rd place winner, perfect. 2nd place was pod number 49. Striker No Striking was Adrian Toombs' Pole Slaves from the Negative Zone, and I figured that combining Adrian Toombs with rival overlords using the escape effects from his Master Strike with the Ascending Masterminds would be a slam dunk, and it was. This was the 2nd most fun setup of the entire thing. Now, before I tell you the 1st place setup, a note about the setups for this tournament. Aside from week 1 and the setups, a few setups from the winners last time, I designed every single setup from week 2 to week 7, so they were all of my design. However, during week 1, Kyla helped me get the thing off the ground by designing several setups for week 1. I denied you to make any except for week 1, but here's the good news for Kyla. The #1 most fun setup in the tournament was Kyla's, believe it or not, from week 1. And that one was Tiny Doom Adventures. This is the #1 most fun setup of the entire tournament. It is the only one to get over a 4.5, which makes it an incredible. This was Hank Pym Yellow Jacket, auction shrinks tech to highest bidder, using Ant Army, and he cheated a little bit because he used What If Ant-Man and Marvel 2099. Those are really fun sets, so it was Annihilation. But no, it was a great combination. Hank Pym is fun, and combining it with the shrink tech is not only thematic, but extra challenging, using Ultron Sentries for the ambush scheme. So well done, Kyla, for designing the most fun setup of the entire thing. Well done there. And that's it. That's the top 10. I'm going to be releasing a full list of this later. I want to get it, take some time to put it there with the screenshots so people can go back and play some fun setups they may not have had a chance to play if they weren't in that pot or didn't play the tournament at all. Okay, that's it for that. And you got the final rankings here. If you want to see the participants and heroes used, that's here. Up here in column B, by the way, tells you how many weeks played. Anybody who has a 7 has been entered for giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, let's do some more giveaways right now, shall we? What else do I have to give away? Okay. We also, I'm gonna check off what I already did. So all the lanyards, those 2 promos. Okay. I got some expansions to give away, believe it or not. So I think these are all from Kyla, and Kyla's facilitating a couple of them. But I have several in-print expansions I'm going to be giving away right now on behalf of Kyla. And the way this is going to work is I will, since people have certain expansions, people don't, I'm going to let you pick if you spin this. So there are the following sets: Ant-Man and the Wasp, Marvel Studios Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Realm of Kings, S.H.I.E.L.D. Kyla, do you have 1 Realm of Kings or 2? I think you just have the 1. And a copy of Fantastic Four, but only in Australia. So these ones are going to go to within the US, except for the Fantastic Four, because I think that's Ray Pod giving one away in Australia. So let me go ahead and spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for those expansions, the one of your choice if you get the spin. Yeah, you should get those sets anyway, Miner. It's great. Ray's giving that one away. Cool. And by the way, if you haven't checked out Ray's streams or D-Rob and Shadow of the Bat streams, they've been streaming these games. So go check them out. They do some great playthroughs. Where's my wheel? Where's my wheel? Bum-ba-da-bum. Here's my wheel. Okay. Let's spin for, I've got, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 and then see how it goes. So 1 expansion giveaway from that list goes to Event Horizon. For that list of expansions, Wax Bottle and Mrs. Wax Bottle. 3 more. Corey G. 2 more. OCS 333. Finally. Off the Cuff. So Off the Cuff, I think you're the only one there in Australia, so the Fantastic Four is yours if you want it. Since you won that. I think that's the only one that can be shipped to you actually from this list. So, I mean, hey, you got it. And that means I can spin 1 more for the last expansion on the list. Sweet! Gambit and Rogue. If I spun you and you're not in the US, I'll talk to you after the fact and we'll get you some kind of promo or something else. But I'll make sure I get you something for winning that if you can't get the expansion. Oh, Upper Deck Fredo says if Off the Cuff already has Fantastic Four, send me a DM. Cool. Very cool. So this list is everybody who played all 7 weeks or got a sub, has results submitted for all 7 weeks. That's how it works. Okay, so that's it for those. And I have some, I'm saving the big stuff for last. Real quick, let me do a couple of promos. I don't have it in front of me, but Kyla is giving away, I have more of these ones. I got another Cosmic Cube from Kyla, another Daily Bugle, and I have a Organized Crime Wave from Kyla as well. So let's spin for, and I'll put this list out later, the whole list. Let's spin for this Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. So one is going to G-Scrap. Unleashes the power of the Cosmic Cube. Invade the Daily Bugle News HQ. 8 manga. And then this organized crime wave. Bakatora 971. Get the organized crime wave from Kyla. So congrats to that. And then one more. I don't have it in front of me, but Kyla's giving away a Thrones Favor promo. So who's getting the Thrones Favor promo? That's going to Jay Pilger. Gets the Thrones Favor promo. Well done. Okay. That's it for those. And now there's just some really interesting sets to give away. Before I do that, though, I'm going to be answering some of your questions from the Discord and here. So if you have any questions about the tournament at all, now is your time to ask them. I'm going to be answering a few, and then we'll do the final big giveaways, and I'll send you on your way. Thank you for coming by if you were able. Thanks for playing the tournament. Oh, let me make sure I mention I have a survey up, a post-tournament survey. It would really, really help me out if you were able to fill this out, because it really helps with feedback for the next event. So let me post this in the chat real quick. There is your link. There we go. So go check that out. Please, if you participated in the tournament, or even if you plan on participating in a future tournament, please fill that out. The reason why we moved on to, we updated the scoring, we changed how the multiple sets worked. We changed the format because of your feedback over the last few years of tournaments. So this will continue to update it. I don't think we're going to change that much. Things are working pretty well, but there are a few things I want to know. So please fill out that form if you can. We have like 40 people who filled it out already, so thank you so much. Oh, G-Scrap is saying to respin for their pro. Okay. So what I will do is I will put G-Scrap back on the list. How do I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Oh, I can do it here. Okay. G-Scrap's going back on the list, and I will respin. Which one did G-Scrap get? If we don't know, I'm keeping track off screen, but well, you know what I mean. So let me spin the wheel one more time. Here's a respin for that promo. That's Hate PhD and Edited Mist. Oh, okay. I mean, I put him on the list anyway. Don't worry. If I spun you an expansion and you're not on the list, I'll talk to you after the fact and we'll get something to you. Got some promos I can ship anywhere. Okay, so let me go take care of that with the questions that you have asked me, and then if you have any more questions, please ask me in the chat, and then we'll do the big giveaways and end this thing. So, I only got a couple of questions, so I'll answer them right now. Sharknado asked, what's the highest fun-rated game you have received to date? So, I gave you the top one for this tournament. That one was pretty good. The most fun one, I believe, was for the league. I'm going to pop that open for a second. But it was not really a legal setup. It was my 100th randomizer stream. And it was the ultimate randomizer. Let me see if I can find that real quick to answer your question. It was setups by fun level. Yep, it was this one. It got an ultimate, it got a 4.6. It got a 4.6 out of 5. It was the ultimate randomizer. And let me show you what that was in case you don't know what that was. Okay. So technically, Tiny Doom Adventures by Kyla was more fun, had a higher fun level. This one had more people in it, but I think there's something to be said about so many people playing this one, and it's still getting a very high fun level. So this one was kind of wild. If you didn't watch this one, check it out. So for this one, I randomized every single card in the villain deck, every single hero in the hero deck from the entire collection. I randomized everything. So if you wanted to build your hero deck, this is what it was. And this was the villain deck, and setup B was similar. I think we only used core for that, so you can see why people had a lot of fun with this, but you're not supposed to play this way, but that's the way we did. So technically that's the most fun one we did, but Other fun level ones on this randomizer league was Epic Emma Frost transforms commuters into giant ants, Galactus steals all oxygen on Earth, Spider Queen's massive earthquake generator, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that answers your question. Red John asks, what was your favorite and least favorite part of running the tournament? Oh, that's a good question. Favorite part, my favorite part is seeing all the comments come in, to be honest, because I take time to put these setups together, and when I see how each game goes and how your choices helped you out, and the story that your game played out within the setup that I put together, I check them all the time. I'm just constantly reading those and seeing how you did. So reading your comments and seeing how your playthroughs went is my favorite part. But also that you guys have so much fun with it. My least favorite part, if I had to pick something, is probably for this tournament. It's okay. So my favorite part is putting the setups together, and my least favorite part is putting the setups together. I love when I come up with some really cool concepts and putting them out there and seeing what you think about them. It just takes so much time to do it, to actually put the setups together. It's actually the first part is the least favorite, is finding out who am I going to put in what pod, assigning the pods, and then, although part of it can be fun, but then trying to figure out, okay, what sets can this pod use? So once I get that out of the way, designing the setups is a lot of fun. But building the pods can be a bit frustrating at times. But I'm glad to do it because I can't have the second without the first. It's a huge puzzle to do that. I built a lot of tools behind the scenes to help me do it, but it's still a lot. Another question in chat from Bam Linden. You've got such a unique perspective on the tournament, Bagel. What were the big wins from this one, and what were the challenges? Do you mean like success as far as carrying out the event? I'll answer you just right after I give away this, I don't know, Loki acrylic mastermind. Why not? Let's do that. Because I got Loki out here. Let's give away a Loki. Oops. Here we go. All right. Who's getting this acrylic Loki? I can ship this anywhere. Look how clear it is on the Loki background. Ooh. Here we go. Spin this out. Acrylic Loki. Hey, Drewfist gets the acrylic Loki. Well done there. Oh, and I have one more giveaway I didn't mention. I have a... what am I going to do? Oh. A Daredevil, Man Without Fear rare. Here we go. Lucas, you got a Daredevil, Man Without Fear. He's a really good lawyer. I got to tally all these up later. Okay, so to answer the question, it was very cool to see over 100 entrants at the end. Maybe we can expand it even more next time. Based on your results of the poll, well, you'll see what happens. I have a week left to fill that out. I'm going to go over the results next week. He's fearless. Yeah, to answer your question, the big wins were that over 100 people signed up, and not only 100 people signed up, but we got almost 100 people completing the entire 7 weeks of the event. That most of the setups were very positively received, and only a couple were in the okay region, and none were worse than that. That's a big win, because almost designed 80 setups in this thing, so to have them all be fun to some level is a win. I'll check that out. What was the other part of the question? The challenges. Like I said, finding out who can go into what pod and assigning stuff is the challenge. So some folks enter with smaller collections than others. That's just the nature of the event. And so obviously people in the pods with the folks who own fewer sets are also restricted from those sets. And if I put sometimes 2 or 3 people in the same pod who only have like 10 sets, they don't always share the same sets. So let's say I can put 3 people own 10 sets and put them all in the same pod. The only shared one could be core. So I have to put those people in 3 different pods and then put other people in there. So it is a big puzzle. Other challenging part is making sure I hit the timelines, because I'm pretty busy. I don't have all the time. I've carved out specific time on Wednesday to do this and other things. So sometimes I don't have all the time during the week, but I try to make it work. So keeping on top of all the stuff and all the assistance can be challenging, but I think we make it work. Yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys are going to be able to get 2nd edition when it comes out, even those who are not in the US or Canada, and because that's going to have sidekicks, and I think everybody's going to want to get that. So everybody will have sidekicks. Hopefully, in a couple of years, a year or two, I can require second edition, so sidekicks will be guaranteed for everybody. More chat. I'm happy you got so much retention through the whole event. Well, that's thanks to you guys. I appreciate that. I got a lot of thank you notes in the survey, so I appreciate that. One more question, then I'll give away some bigger stuff here. Montag says, where does your passion for the game come from? Organizing this tournament is a labor of love and it's appreciated. Well, I use the passion for the game as an excuse to fuel my passion for community management and organizing, I think, because it's really you guys that make this all worth it. If I was talking to nobody, I don't think I would keep doing this, or it would be hardly as fun, but I guess that means there wouldn't be a tournament. But I just love the community. You guys are amazing, and that's what keeps me through it. And the game is incredible too. So fusing those two things together is a dream come true. Definitely. Okay, speaking of the community, and speaking of awesome support from not just the community, but from Upper Deck themselves, I want to give a special thanks to Fredo and everybody at Upper Deck, because Fredo reached out to me and told me, hey, we want to give away some stuff for your tournament. And I said, that's amazing. What are you giving away? And they said, some expansions. Do you want to know what expansions they're giving away? I'm going to tell you right now. They're giving away 2 different expansions. They are small boxes. Does anybody want to guess which small boxes they're giving away? Any guesses? I'll give you a hint. It's not Captain America. It's gonna be cool. Let me get my list back up. They are going to start with 3 copies of 2099. Do I have my box nearby? I don't have my box. Yes, I do have my box, actually. So, Upper Deck is giving away 3 copies of 2099 for starters. If you don't have this set, oh, by the way, they'll ship it anywhere, which was super surprising to me. So you don't have to be in the US to win this from them. They will ship it to you, which is super cool. I love this box art. This is one of my favorite. Let me zoom in super close in the box art. I really like it. Look at that. Look at that. It's a whole situation happening. So yeah, they're going to be giving away 3 copies of 2099 for folks who participated in this tournament all the way through. So thank you very much. Let's spin for it. Here we go. Spinning for 3 copies of 2099. The Upper Deck's amazing for this. Who's winning a copy? If you are here and you already have a copy, you want me to respin for somebody else and you get one, let me know. Otherwise, I'll take care of it after the fact. First copy of 2099 goes to J-Dub. J-Dub gets a copy of 2099. There it is. All right, let's do 2 more copies of 2099 from Upper Deck themselves. This is going to go to Gideon Wyatt and Mrs. Gideon Wyatt. A copy of 2099 for you. And finally, 1 more copy of 2099 goes to Kelgates Collections has won a copy of 2099. So congratulations to you 3. And again, thanks Upper Deck for those. But I have more to give away. I will still take questions from you guys about the tournament. And thanks to you, Fredo, for helping coordinate that. Speaking of which, last chance for questions, or I have the big giveaways to do. Should I do... You're welcome, I'll take it. What is the most surprising thing about the tournament? That's a good question. I guess you could answer that too. The most surprising thing about the tournament is... Let me actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring some friends out. The most surprising thing about the tournament is... Ooh, Fredo says I'll be dropping some news and spoilers after the stream as well. All right, folks, look forward to that. The Avengers perked up. They heard about that. The surprising thing, most surprising. Surprising is an interesting word in this context. They're going to be writing on Loki's back here. What do you guys think? What am I surprised by? I guess I'm always surprised as to how many people sign up for the thing, because it's a big commitment to play this much. Sometimes I'm surprised by a lot of your hero choices. I make my own hero choices when I'm playing the setups you pick for me, but a lot of the things I would not have expected. I try to plan these things out, but sometimes you find a loophole or a strategy in a setup I didn't even think of. So I guess that's the biggest surprise, to see what you clever minds come up with. Yeah. Fredo, are you dropping it immediately after the giveaway, after the stream? Because then I'll just hang around and talk about them after you drop it. If that's, if you mean immediately. Close to it. All right. Well, I'll let you know when the last giveaway is. Then I'll stick around. I would love to see. I'd love to chat about it when that goes up. I'll talk about it right away. That's really cool. Okay. There's no other questions. My little event. I wish I can't put them up like this. They fall over. They're so clumsy. All right, get out of here. Is there an expansion that you wish you could use more? I can appreciate that it's based on who has what. Yes, Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to use that one more. It's a newer set. Not a lot of people own it. I barely got to use Ego there at the end. Didn't get to use Ronin. I love using the Ravager specifically, and the heroes in that set. Want to use that one more. I want to use villains more, but obviously that's a hard one to use. But for this tournament, it was definitely Marvel Studios Guardians I wanted to use more. Okay, let's go back to... Yeah, triggered artifacts are cool. Back to the giveaways. Here are the other giveaways from... Hey, Kyla, real quick, the last thing you're giving away, the big thing, where are you shipping that? Let me go back to the wheel here. So, I told you that Upper Deck is giving away 3 copies of 2099. They're giving away something else. They are going to be giving away 5 copies of the yet-to-be-released set, coming soon, Weapon X. Once it releases, they will ship it to you if you win this giveaway, which is super cool. But I can't believe. So you won't get it early or anything, but when it releases, they'll ship it to you, which is super cool. And they'll ship internationally, so fingers crossed for you guys especially, because I know how hard it is for you guys to get those things sometimes. 5 copies of Weapon X going out. Big thank you to Upper Deck for this. Here we go. I wish I had a Wolverine something. I don't. All I have... Well, actually, I have... I can't find it right now. Well, I'll just do one of these. Oh, you couldn't see it, but you heard it. All right. I'm just gonna throw my red dice down here. This is for Weapon X. There we go. Spinning. First copy of Weapon X goes to... Sandals and Mrs. Sandals. Congratulations, you have won a copy of Weapon X from Upper Deck when it releases. 4 more. Here we go. Pizza and Extra Cheese, congrats to you. You have won a copy of Weapon X from Upper Deck when that releases. 3 more copies of Weapon X to go. We have... Red John, you have won a copy of Weapon X. Congratulations there. Number 4, Lycan Knight, you have won a copy of Weapon X when that releases. Thank you to all of you for playing the whole tournament. And finally, the last copy of Weapon X from Upper Deck to give away. Chopmaka 7, you have won a copy of Weapon X when that releases, so congrats to you. So, we have a lot of names still on this list. And thank you so much to Upper Deck for giving those away. 3 copies of 2099, 5 copies of Weapon X. Very generous of you guys. Thank you. 2 from the UK, awesome. So some UK folks get Weapon X when it releases. That's super cool. Very happy to hear that. Okay. To close this, I have one more giveaway to do. This one is from Kyla. This will be a US only giveaway unless you want to help cover shipping. You can work with Kyla on that. Kyla, I forgot how you acquired this. You want to tell me how you acquired this set without giving it away? And then we'll give it away. But yeah, it's gonna be a big one. And then I think Fredo might have some news for us after that. So we'll see. Last chance for questions, comments about the tournament, how that goes. Otherwise, that's it. I gotta hide the wheel. Where's my wheel? I've lost the game. Sorry, evil wins. Evil wins. Okay, so that's right. You got a big collection that had a lot of things and wanted to get more things to give away for the tournament, so you spent a lot of money to buy it. Wow. Okay. So let me cut to the chase here. Kyla is giving away a copy. Had a Stanley promo. Kyla's giving away a copy of X-Men. Kyla's giving away the big box, the out of print, well sought after copy of the X-Men expansion. This is the last giveaway I have for the tournament. Thank you so much, Kyla, for throwing this in. This is for a whole copy of X-Men. I'm not kidding. If you spin this and you don't live in the US, talk to Kyla, see if you can work that out. Final spin of the day. Here we go. Copy of X-Men. 3, 2, 1. Cold Vein and Raja. This is Cold Vein and Raja have won the grand prize here, the copy of X-Men from Kyla, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you, Kyla. Congrats to Cold Vein and Raja. Reach out to Kyla for this one. And that is it for the wheel. That is it for the Fall 2024 tournament. It spins pretty fast. I had a lot of giveaways to get through. Yeah, thank you, Kyla and Upper Deck, for the prizes. I threw in a couple of promos of my own. I will get those out to you guys. But that's it for this official stream. That is it for the giveaways. And I wonder if we're going to be getting any news in a moment. But we'll have to wait and see. So we'll stall for time for a second. Again, please fill out that post-tournament survey. I would really appreciate it if you did that. Let me go ahead and post that one more time. Please fill out the post-tournament survey. It will really help out. And now we're just in a holding pattern. I heard we might be getting news any moment, so I'm just gonna hang out here until that happens. You're very welcome. A lot of kind messages here in the Discord and in the post-tournament survey and in the final week's comments, so I really do appreciate that from you guys. It is very kind of you. And look forward to the next tournament somewhere around April. I'm watching for stuff. So what do we got down the pipeline? We got Weapon X coming soon. We have the news about What If Season 2, a small box. And then, of course, Kratos typing something. And then, of course, we have the Core Set 2nd Edition coming probably sometime next year. Fredo's typing. Hope he uses the spoiler tag. What's he saying? Liner Man says, thank you, Bagel, Kyla, Fredo, Upper Deck, all contributors, and all the players. Fantastic tourney, community, and generosity. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I'm excited here. So Core 2nd Edition, we don't know exactly. We haven't heard anything official. Very likely sometime next year. If you're asking me to guess, I think a holiday 2025 would make a lot of sense. I hope it would come out sooner, but I just don't know. Glad to have you as part of the community too. I appreciate that. I gotta keep things moving. I gotta roll some dice or something. Nothing's happening here. Fredo is sharing a scheme from Weapon X. He says, hey everyone, thank you so much for being patient with me since Gen Con spoilers with Weapon X. We're super excited to share more Legendary. 2025 will be an awesome year. We're reflecting on feedback from the community around timing for news and spoilers and hope to bring you a cadence of information and sneak peeks that feel good without long gaps. From Weapon X, there is no blog drop today. I do apologize. There are some details that are just not particularly ready to be shared just yet. However, we are bringing back Legendary gameplay streams. These will feature folks in the development team and art team as well. How exciting. We will also hopefully be playing setups with community input. To hold you over to the blog post featuring several cards not shown at Gen Con, which is good to look forward to, I will be sharing the scheme we are playing on stream first from Weapon X. Cool, so we're about to see a new scheme for Weapon X. We'll talk about it here as soon as he posts it. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you're over in the Discord, discord.bageltalkgames.com. And the scheme is live. Looks like the scheme is called Wipe Heroes Memories. Very interesting. So let me go ahead and put this somewhere. Unique scheme art in this. I gotta put this. I gotta get the good quality version of the scheme. Let's put it in here. Insert I'll talk about the name in a second, but I want to share this scheme that just dropped. It's gonna work. There it is. Wipe Heroes Memories. I had to put it here because the link was too small. All right, here's a new scheme for Weapon X. It's called Wipe Heroes Memories. Setup: twist equal to the number of players plus 4. Twist: you forget your past. If you have any face-up villains or tactics in your victory pile, put one of them in the bottom of your victory pile face down. Then shuffle this twist back into the villain deck. Then play a card from the villain deck. If you didn't have any face-up villains or tactics, then instead stack this twist next to the scheme as a total memory wipe. Special rules: face down cards in your victory pile count as not being there at all until you count their VP at the game end. Evil wins when there are 4 total memory wipes. Interesting. So this is the second time we've seen face down cards in the victory pile since Soul Binding from What If. Let's read this again now that we see the special rules. Sometimes I gotta go back. Love the art here too. Okay, twist: you forget your past. If any face-up villains or tactics in victory pile, put one of them on the bottom face down. So basically soul bind one of them. Then shuffle the twist back in, then play the card from the villain deck. Okay. If you didn't have any, then stack this twist next to the scheme as a total memory wipe. So you want to have face-up villains or tactics to spend for this twist. So 2 players, this will be 6 total twists, but they get shuffled back in. They can happen multiple times. Very interesting. So this will be an interesting interaction with anything that cares about the victory pile, with your Rise of the Living Dead, with your Cyber mod, with your things that need you to soul bind, with Blood Frenzy. Won't work very well with this. Or heroes like Karnak or Bullseye. Wow, this is going to be rough for a lot of specific situations. This is very interesting. So you could end the game with no VP until the end of the game where you get all your VP. Also, certain masterminds that might bring henchmen or other things back. This will be interesting to combine with them. What masterminds is this going to be extra tough with? Oh, this will be really tough with masterminds like Wasteland Hulk. Actually, it'll be good for Wasteland Hulk because if you can do this with Wasteland Hulk, you forget how scary he was, and it stays easier. Which mastermind would this be tough with? Mandarin, that's right, because you want to have those, and you want to have those Mandarin's rings in your victory pile. Very cool. So thanks, Fredo, for sharing this. This is a cool one. I like this, and the flavor's great. Devin did it again. It feels like you're forgetting stuff. Yeah, I might have to combine this with with a Morbius or something. We shall see. Weapon X is probably going to be used in the next tournament because it'll be in the spring, and hopefully it comes out by then. Should be soon. Yeah, looks like pretty good flavor on this. But thank you, Fredo, for the share. And that's it. I gotta go compile some tournament winner information, some giveaway winner information, and go check out the forum. Thank you again, everybody who played the tournament. Please check out the post-tournament survey. What did you do? Did you you flipped his frown upside down? All right, I'm going to Discord to chat with the rest of you. That's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I will see you guys. No stream tomorrow because I did the special one. We got the Thanksgiving holiday coming up. I might pick things up back in December or next week. I'll let you know, but we're going to get back to the Randomizer League. But I think everybody needs a bit of a break from the tournament. So we'll get back to the Randomizer League soon. And I appreciate you all. Thank you for playing. Until the next one, I'll see you later. Wait, is there anybody? We got a lot of folks here. I want to send you over to another board gamer. While we're here, while you guys are here and on in the middle of the day. I'm not usually here. Let's see who's streaming on Twitch and doing some board games. Same category. Who's on right now? I don't really see anybody playing board games right now, believe it or not. Actually, yeah, that's okay. I don't really see anybody doing any board games. That's cool. I'll just send you guys away and see you next time. Go into spoilers in the Discord. Take care, everybody. You're awesome.